started to kind of feel like it's not where I wanted to be. I felt unhappy, to say the least. Yeah, I felt I'm supposed to be in Zoom at the moment. I will not even lie, like Dubai is expensive. like all my favorite takeaway places, I'm gonna miss them. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tess. I know I haven't been here in like a long time, and yeah, I don't know, I've just been missing in action, I guess so. Okay, before we start this video, I just wanted to say Happy New Year, Happy 2021. I know I'm like way late to say Happy New Year, but yeah, Happy New Year. Hopefully this year will be a better year than last year was. So yeah, let's just get into this video. As you read the title of the video, which I'm still really thinking about as I record this video is gonna be about like living Dubai, just like 2021, what I'm looking forward to, you know, like maybe some of the things that I even miss, or will miss rather, some of the things that I will miss about living in Dubai. So yeah, basically this video is gonna be about me leaving Dubai. So let's just get into it. You know, like it's just a weird thing for me to talk about, you know, like having lived in Dubai for, how long did I live in Dubai? I lived in Dubai for, how long was it? Maybe something like 4 years, if not, yeah, 4.5 years I would say. And I never really thought that I would move out of Dubai. Like I never saw myself doing that. So it just came as a surprise to myself, and yeah, so here we are with it. So the reason why, first of all, you know, like with the whole situation that started last year, the whole COVID situation, I feel like it didn't sit well with me. Of course it didn't sit well with everybody else, but I really struggled, especially like during the lockdown time. And I started to think about life in general. I started to think about where I live, about, you know, like the changes that I would want to make if I was given the chance to do so, you know. So when I looked at the area where I was staying, I felt unhappy, to say the least. Yeah, I felt kind of unhappy, even though like when I chose this particular place, it was in line with what I wanted to do. I wanted to be as close to work as possible and things like that. But in order for me to be close to work and still be paying like a little bit less, I had to go, I was living in Deira. So I don't know if any of you know, like that Deira is, it's a little bit crowded, like a little bit, and it's very busy. It's very busy, and like it's quite noisy and things like that. And I actually didn't mind. I remember when I moved in, and the first time when I went to go see the apartment, like where I was staying, the first time I went to go see the apartment, there wasn't that many people in the streets. I'm telling you, there wasn't that many people in the streets, and it was during the afternoon. So I was like, oh, you know what, this side of Deira is not as busy as, you know, like the side where I was coming from. So I was like, you know what, this is gonna be good. And then the day that I moved in, like my first night there, I remember I went outside to the balcony, and I was just standing out there, and it was now at night. I could not believe the amount of people that I saw. I was just like, but wait, like where were all these people in the afternoons? You know, like when I used to go back and forth when I was viewing the apartment, when I was taking up the apartment and whatnot. But I remember someone saying to me, you know what, those people are outside, they don't live in your apartment. You're gonna be in your apartment by yourself, so why should you be bothered by how many people are outside, right? So I was like, yeah, you know what, you're actually right. Like, why should I even be bothered? So because of that, I was like, oh, whatever, it's just people outside. And so I was okay staying there, and I stayed there for a year, and then I renewed my contract because, you know, like, I'm not the moving kind of person. I don't like moving. So I was just like, you know, the landlord said he would make the rent like 3,000 dirham cheaper. So I was like, okay, you know what, let's do this. So I continued staying there. But once the whole COVID situation hit, I started to realize that I didn't feel as comfortable anymore, like being around so many people. Of course, you know, like, I was alone the whole time, but I had to go outside, like to go to the grocery store, or to go to just take out the trash, you know, things like that. So I started to kind of feel like it's not where I wanted to be, and I guess that kind of just grew on me over time, and I just started to feel like, you know what, I need to make certain changes in my life. And yeah, so that's what I ended up doing. So the whole COVID situation was one of the things that really pushed me to make the decision that I ended up making. And also, number 2, living expenses. I will not even lie, like, Dubai is expensive. Like, why should we? I would not even, like, well, okay, you know what, for me it was, you know what, let's just say I'm speaking from a personal point of view. For me it was, you know, like, I guess it depends, like, from one person to the next. Some people don't think that it is. I sincerely thought that it was, you know, like, when I looked at how much I was paying for the amount of space that I had, yeah, I'm not quite sure if I should share how much I was paying. I don't think that that's really necessary, but if you feel like you actually need to know how much I was paying for the studio apartment where I used to live in Dubai, you can just put a comment in the comment section, and then I'll tell you how much it costs to live in the apartment that I stayed in Deira, Dubai. Okay, so for me, generally Dubai was expensive. I felt like every single minute that I stepped out of the house, I was spending at least 500 dirham. So I was just like, how does this even make sense? Like, and having so many things close to you, you know, like, you want to go out, you want to go meet up with friends. Okay, I'm lying, I don't have friends, but anyways, if you're the person that has friends, you would want to do that. So just going outside meant spending money, taking a walk to the mall. Like, I lived close to Al Ghurair Center. The minute I get to Al Ghurair Center, you know, like, you're gonna see so many sales, you're gonna see A, B, C, D, and you're gonna think, you know what, it's on sale, let me just buy it. I mean, like, it's not that expensive, right? And by the end of the day, you get home and you're like, where's the 1,000 dirham that I had in my wallet? You don't have it anymore. That's how easy it is to, like, spend money in Dubai. Like, it's so easy. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, so then to other reasons. What I learned during the whole COVID situation is that I wanted to be in a space that's really comfortable for me. So in this case, you know, like, it's different from one person to the other, like how you define comfortable. So for me, I wanted more space. Don't ask me what I wanted to do with it. I wanted more space, that's all. I wanted, at least, you know, like, I didn't want to live in a studio. I mean, it was fun living in a studio, but I used to just feel like a little bit weird. You know, like, when people visit you and you live in a studio apartment, and, you know, as much as you might try to, like, put a petition on it, it's still the same thing. You know, like, if a person is visiting you, like once they get into your lounge, they're already in your bedroom, they're also in your kitchen, you know. So that kind of situation, it used to just make me feel weird. But I guess it's because I never lived in a studio ever in my life. Actually, I've never seen a studio ever in my life. Yeah, I've never seen a studio apartment ever in my life. I don't think I had. No. So for me, like 3 years, yeah, 3 years I was living in a studio. So I was just like, I didn't feel like crammed really, because my studio was pretty big. So I just felt a little bit weird. I remember, you know, when my brother came to visit me, I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually did a vlog with him last year in June. When he came to visit me, my studio was pretty big. So I had like a partition, right? And I had like the bedroom area, and then I had the lounge area, right? And so obviously he was sleeping on the couch, because like it's like a sofa bed. Yeah, whatever. So it turns into a bed. So that's where he was sleeping, and it was okay. It was okay, like on a normal day, until this one day. I just have to say this story. I'm sorry, Brian, I have to say this story. This one day I had to go to work in the evening, right? And I really needed to sleep. So for him, okay, to be honest, like very few people would understand, you know, the kind of thing that I'm going through, because you know, like when I need to sleep during the day and I'm working at night, like I really need to sleep. So for me, I need like zero noise. Like sometimes I don't even want to hear people breathe. That's how bad it is. So for him, he was watching a movie, and I remember he had his earphones on. He was watching a movie, but it was a comedy, I remember. And every time there was something funny, he would laugh. I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't get any sleep that afternoon. And I was just like, when I went to work, like by the time I woke up to go to work, I was just so grumpy, because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't get to sleep. So that was one of the reasons. I thought to myself, you know what, I just need more space, you know, like I just need more space. Not necessarily like a 4-bedroom apartment or whatever it is, but something different. I needed something different. So that was one of the other reasons. Space, and just in general being comfortable, because during lockdown, when you had nowhere to go and your place was the only place to be, it better be comfortable, or as comfortable as possible for you. So for me, yeah, that's why like my main focus right now in my life is trying to get myself to a point where like I feel comfortable within the space that I'm in. It's not necessarily about having a big space, like, to be honest, but it's just about having the things that you like around you. Like for me, for example, I love sequin pillows. This is very calming, by the way. If you come to my house and try doing this, I'm gonna throw you out. I'm just kidding. Actually, this is quite calming. So, you know, like people like different things to make their houses more comfortable. And I've actually, like, recently I've been getting obsessed with like how my place smells, because I don't know if you guys know this, but every house has a particular scent to it. You might think your house doesn't have a smell to it, but it's because you live in your house, so you wouldn't smell it. But like if a person comes from outside and they've never been in your house, they can like get the scent, you know, like the minute they walk into the door. And also the other problem I've noticed with like so many apartments in Dubai was that sometimes when the people in the next apartment are cooking, you can literally smell their food in your house. I don't want to like even say how how much that really annoys me. No, not because I don't like other people's cooking, but I can only imagine, like, if I'm making food from my house, like, you know, sometimes when I'm making madora, mopani ones, they give a certain scent which most people are not used to. So someone who's not from my country would would say that it smells bad, but because they're not used to that particular smell, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm getting to like want to try like different scents for the house and things like that, because I want to make it like as comfortable as possible. But that is not the reason why we're here. We're talking about like living in Dubai and the things that I'm gonna miss. On to the things that I'm going to miss, you guys. Simple things like Pizza Hut, KFC, Jollibee, like all my favorite takeaway places. I'm gonna miss that. I'm just gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss the convenience, you know, like of being able to get, like, what can I say? Yeah, the convenience of being able to get like stuff from my favorite takeaway place, Nando's. Yeah, the convenience of being able to get things from my favorite takeaway places within like 15 to 20 minutes. It was so quick, like literally by the time I'm finishing making the order, Talabat is already at my door. So I'm definitely gonna miss that. And I am gonna miss, I don't know if you guys know, day to day. I literally used to walk to day from my place. Like, it's like 10 minutes, no, I'm lying, 15 minutes away walking. But at the same, I could actually take a bus, because there was a bus that used to stop close by. So definitely the whole going to day, I will miss that, because like day to day was like my favorite go-to places. You know, like before you go home for vacation, you just go to day and you buy lots and lots of chocolates, and by the time you get home you're like, chocolates for everybody, chocolates for you and for you and for you. So and everything is so affordable there. So definitely I will miss that, definitely. And I will even miss the sound of aircrafts. Like, oh my gosh, if there's any sound that never ever annoyed me in this life while I was living in Deira, the sounds of aircrafts. Like, I always wanted to hear that sound. I remember during lockdown when I didn't hear the sound as often, it was borderline depressing. So yeah, I'll definitely miss that. I'll miss like sitting by the balcony. I remember when we used to sit by the balcony and we used to count like the number of, like how long apart the takeoffs were. So literally, I remember this one night, it was like after every 2 minutes there was an Emirates aircraft taking off. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was so nice to watch. And you know how like the aircrafts, they come so close to the building, like, okay, technically they're not like really close to the building, but like you feel like you can touch them. Okay, I am certainly gonna miss that. And what else am I gonna miss about Dubai? Deira. Yeah, just being able to go to like so many different shops that are like really cheap and whatnot. And will I miss going to the park? Maybe not so much. I mean, I used to love taking a walk in the nearby park during lockdown and when it was Ramadan time, because like the park was completely empty. And then I remember the day, like after Ramadan, and I went to the park in the morning at 5 AM. I could not walk in the park. I'm telling you guys, I couldn't walk in the park. It was so packed at 5 AM. I was like, Dana, what is this? It was so packed in the park. it was unbelievable. And you know, like sometimes I kind of felt uncomfortable because, you know, like you're wearing leggings and like you're wearing workout clothes, and there are some people that would just stare at you, and they would keep, you know, like it's not even like looking at you from the side of the eye, no, like it's full on staring at you. And I was just like, it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. So I definitely won't miss that. I won't miss that. So yeah, I think that's where we should leave this video. It's already like a little bit too long, but yeah guys, I just hope you guys watch this video and you like this video. And obviously I'm gonna make a follow-up video to let you guys know like what my plans are for life for 2021, or whatever it is, like what my next step is, or what I've decided to do in this case. So yeah, that is about it. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and thank you. I actually realized that even though I haven't been uploading for like the past couple of months, I do have like a few new followers, new subscribers. It's YouTube Tessa, new subscribers. So welcome to the family, you guys. And yeah, thank you to everyone else who watches my videos, and I love you guys so much, and hoping you guys have an awesome 2021. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know, like when you watch this video, I was hoping, I actually just want to mention this as a side note, I was hoping that by the time, you know, like you guys watch this video, I will be in Zimbabwe. But that just did not happen for my life. It just didn't happen. Okay, air travel is kind of open in my country at the moment, but the country itself, there's lockdown. So I'm not quite sure if it means it's safe to go or it's not safe to go. But at the same time, like if I go, I don't live in the capital city, how am I gonna get home, you know? So all those questions have been on my mind, and it's just kind of crazy. But I'm supposed to be in Zim at the moment, but I can't be there. So hopefully I will go there at some point in time, hopefully sooner than later. I'll just observe what happens over the next week or two. If it doesn't work out, then for me. But if it doesn't work out, I just like my plans, you guys, my plans. But anyways, let me love and leave you. I'm already talking too much. I've already said too much. And ABCD. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Do not forget to, you should turn on the notifications button so that you guys know when I upload, because you know I'm gonna tell you a little bit, some that you might learn, you know, like just be sharing about more about myself and my experience, and that's about it. Okay guys, I really have to go now. Thank you guys, and I love you so much. Okay, bye.